Morning, guys. Oh, what a beautiful morning it is today. Woke up and it's one of those just damp late summer mornings. It's almost the end of summer now and it's starting to get colder up here in Miena. Yeah, I'm in Miena, by the way. I forgot to get the panels in yesterday and they got covered in dew as well and everything, but everything's damp and the sunlight's twinkling through the bushes and everything. Oh, it's really nice. It's cozy. It's a bit chillier this morning. Got Pablo covered up there. He's fast asleep. Had a tough night, you know, sleeping all night and then getting up for breakfast, and then he's got to go back to sleep again. That's just Pablo. As you already know, Sandy's away. She's going to be away for a couple of days, and it's just weird waking up. We'd been like in the van together for nearly 3.5 months solid, and we haven't murdered each other yet, but you know, it's nice to have a little bit of separation now, but it's also weird as well because you get used to that person being around all the time, and like your day's focused around sort of like them, but you don't think of it consciously. It's just like, oh, do you want a cup of tea? You can make a cup of tea for the other person as well, or doing something, or just tidying up around them, or can't do something until they're done. But now I've got like free range to do everything I want, which is good because I can get some stuff done on the van. There's a few little jobs that I need to do, stuff that's been annoying us for a while, like that filing cabinet was a great idea. It looks nice, but because it's a cheaper one, it sort of keeps warping and the drawers pop open randomly every now and again, and we sort of fixed that, but then it doesn't sit right. So what I'm going to try and do is turn that into a cupboard, so it's a bit more useful, because we need somewhere to put all our blankets and stuff like that, which are quite bulky items. They're usually laying them on top of the bed, but you know, that restricts us if we can't put the bed right up. Lots of little things like that to do. I don't know, but this is what you're going to get today. Me doing stuff that I normally do when Sandy's away. Stuff like that. I've got to tidy up the wheels on the van. They're a bit shabby. Also, winter's coming as well, so we've got to start thinking about winterizing the van a bit as well. If we're going to be here and it's going to get down to -6 and stuff, especially up in the mountains, we have that real risk of things freezing up, so like even the diesel heater and stuff like that. So we're going to insulate things underneath the van and just have a general tidy up and just look over the van and keep it tip top for when we're on the road. Right, I'm going to enjoy this coffee and I'll be back to you in a minute. Righty-ho, first job of the day is to get this cupboard sorted. It was drawers before and I need to make it into a cupboard. It'll actually be more practical because the old drawers used to be rubbish. Now don't let this fool you. I've already taken the drawers apart and joined the fronts together to make a door. So all I've got to do now is just put some hinges on here, and then we're going to have a nice proper swinging door, which looks like a filing cabinet. It works for what we need it to be done. I'll put a couple of shelves in. I will put a shelf in here, and then I can store all my other stuff in here, like all my blankets and things like that. At the moment it's all just shoved in there, so I'm going to empty that out and then I'll get fixing this door on. Now I've got these pretty little black hinges to go on here, and to put there and here with a pot riveter, and then I'm going to drill and pot rivet here and down here and here, and then hopefully we'll have a nice door. It could work, or it could be like I'm throwing this in the skip. Next shot, me throwing something in the skip. And another thing, guys, don't be scared to work on your vans in campsites. People don't mind. People know that things need to be fixed, and you know, they're quite tolerant. Don't do it at midnight. Start drilling or hammering or banging about. Be respectful. You know, after 8 o'clock up until about tea time, 5 o'clock-ish, you're good to go. Most people don't care. People are coming in and out of the campsite. If you're there for a couple of days, just keep yourself to yourself. Don't make too much noise. Don't make any mess. Tidy up after yourself, and you can fix your van and not have to worry about trying to get it somewhere where you can fix it, or someone's driveway, which you can use, but like it's not always available, especially on a morning like today, middle of nowhere, not much else to do. So why not fix the van in the caravan park? They don't seem to mind. Most people are quite tolerant of it as well. I suppose big ones like discovery parks and that, they might be a little bit more you know, there's rules, but I've never seen any rules saying that you can't work on your van. I can see rules where they say you can't wash your van, but not where you can work on it. So keep that in mind. Already got all the hinges on. Let's put it on the cupboard. That works quite well. I like that. I'll latch it. Latch it. Just going to put a stop in the back there. Stop it flicking back there. Might even put a magnetic latch on it actually. Might even work better. Pleased with that. Next job. What I'm going to need for that cupboard as well is a couple of a shelf in there. I didn't actually get any wooden bunnings yesterday, which is a bit of my bad, but also like I completely forgot. So I've just been hunting around the campsite and I found this piece of pallet wood. So if I can chop this into enough lengths, hopefully that will slot in and work as a shelf for me. And well, I suppose we best cut it up and try it and see what happens, eh? You can see what I've had to resort to get the camera angle that I needed. I taped it to a post. Right, so I've cut them to size and they slide into the original slides on each side, so that saves me screwing stuff to that, and then yeah, a little bit of recycling, make myself a nice little shelf to put my blankets on. Would you look at that, 4 pieces fit in there perfectly. It's nice and solid, wedged in there tightly. Sweet! And just like that, it's lunchtime already. The day just whizzes by when you get busy. I've done a few other things, little things like small tidy up jobs, so not worth showing you, but like, you know, I've got some bigger jobs to do this afternoon. It's actually brightening up outside. I'm going to take Pablo out for a walk and then I'm going to have some lunch. Looking forward to this. Love a good omelette. Very quick and easy to make when you're in the van. And yeah, this is really yellow. This the eggs from the omelette were really yellow because they were given to us from by someone with their own chickens. Thank you, Wendy and Andre. I'm actually not too bad at making omelettes. A little bit better than pancakes, but I have been practicing with my pancakes lately after the last debacle. I think the secret is do it in a smaller pan and don't do it as thick, and then they come out quite nice. I'm actually going to make some in a minute for dessert. good does that look? Banana and maple syrup. I'm going to get through this and then we shall get back to work. Time to tidy up and get that washing up done, and then I think I'm going to get underneath the van and start insulating all this pipe work. Right, let's get to insulating these pipes. So I've got pipe insulation from Bunnings. All you've got to do is cut down the side of it with scissors, wrap it around the pipe, a couple of cable ties. It should be good to go and keep you from freezing up in the winter. Well, that's what I hope, hopefully anyway. I haven't had it before, but if we're going to be stopping over here during winter, especially up here, it can get very cold very quickly. And if we're here for a couple of days, that's when you start freezing up. When you're moving along the road, it's not so bad, it keeps it moving about, but like when you're stationary, that's when it gets cold. Right, I'm going to pre-cut this first, so I'm not having to do it under the van, because there ain't much room under there, and I don't want to get dirty from all the wriggling around. I'm going to get dirty anyway, but luckily we've got showers here and laundry, so that's why I've got my old clothes on today. It's always good to have a set of old clothes, especially for doing jobs like this, because you never know when you've got to crawl around underneath your van. So this stuff's pretty easy to cut, and it just, the slot round, this stuff helps it move around, slide up and down the pipe anyway. Alright, let's go and put this on underneath. These are the offending articles here. These pipes here need to be insulated. They run through there and under there, and you can see they're quite exposed, especially in colder weather. Especially if we're driving in colder weather, all the cold air is going to hit that. You can see the water inside. So this is just sensor cables and stuff like that. So I'll cut them, insulate it, and then wrap them over the top, over the outside afterwards. Right, she's all done, all the way along. I just need to get a little bit more for that last bit there. Yeah, got the difficult bit done first anyway, so that last bit shouldn't take long to do at all. While I'm down here, I might as well insulate the diesel heater pump as well, because they can wax up a bit when it gets really cold. Right, that's now insulated up with the old pipe insulation. Thank you to the guy that commented about that. I hadn't even thought about the diesel heater being an issue in the winter, and yeah, hopefully it's not going to be a problem, and it's going to probably make that pump quieter as well. Last thing we want is a diesel heater that doesn't work when we're actually trying to survive in the winter in the van. So everything helps. Look at the state of me. Bit dusty now. Anyway, and in addition to doing that to the little heater, I've just tested it. I put the filter on the inside of the van, so we haven't got issues with that as well. So hopefully that'll keep us warm during the winter. What's up, Pablo? You want to come out for a little walk? Anyway, I've got to take him for a little walk now. I'm going to catch a shower, and then I'll catch you in a little while. Well, that was a refreshing shower. I must say, they got red hot showers here, and it's unlimited, and you don't have to pay, and it's one of those waterfall raindrop showers. Oh, perfect for a long day. After a long day of rolling around under the van and working on the van. I did a few other things on here, you know, like just general maintenance things, like putting silicone lubricant in the locks as well, because they get, especially the back door one, really gets clogged up with the dust when we're going down dirt roads, so it gets a bit grindy, so you have to give it a good old squirt out and sort that out. A few other little things that I did, you know, checking the oil, you know, general maintenance. And yeah, so productive day. Join us tomorrow, because I will be doing I need to sort out the wheels on it, and I've got to sort out that fly sheet, and see if I can actually get that to work. I just ran out of time today, especially with little one. He keeps, every time I need to do something, he wants me to go and take him for a walk or feed him. You know, so inconvenient looking after a dog. I'm gonna settle down now and see you tomorrow, and I'm gonna go watch Chrome this evening, and yeah, see you tomorrow.
Video that I wanted to make today. I thought the first shot today would have been a drone shot up in the mountains, snow capped.